Hi, I'm standing here in front of Sephora in Oceanside. Why am I here? Because of this week's Parsha. Last week we read Truma and we described the vessels in the Mishkan, all the vessels and how they were made and all the little pieces. This week we shift to the clothing of the Kohen Gadol and all the vessels and how they were made. And then at the end, which seems to have should have been in last week's Parsha, we describe the building of one last vessel, and that is the Mizbeach HaZahav, the golden altar. And the golden altar was placed inside the Heichal, inside the indoor part, but not the Holy of Holies. You have the Holy of Holies, then you had a curtain, and then the other side of the curtain, on the one side was the menorah, and the other side was the shulchan with the showbread, and then right across from the curtain and the ark was the Mizbeach HaZahav, the golden altar, which was used to burn incense. And why is this being described here in this week's Parsha and not in last week's Parsha? Many ask this question, and the answer I've seen is that the ketores, which is what's burned on the incense altar, on the Mizbeach HaZahav, is a beautiful aroma that Hashem loves. What does it mean that Hashem loves an aroma? Hashem needs a nice smell? It means that it's the desire of Am Yisrael to be close to Hashem. Why incense? Incense had to have a certain ingredient, certain smell, certain components to it. But one thing is that it goes up. It goes directly up. It just goes up. That's the way the incense goes. And that's what we want. We want our tefillos to go up to Hashem, and it represents that. And secondly, incense is a gas phase, right? So a solid is the shape of the solid. The liquid takes the shape of its container, and a gas gets in everywhere. So no matter what, the desires of Hashem, of Bnei Yisrael, going to Hashem will get in. They can permeate, they can get in, because it's in the gas phase. It's not solid or liquid, but it gets in no matter what. And that's what we're really looking for at the end. All of the vessels of the Mikdash, all of the clothing of the Kohen Gadol was all to build this relationship to Hashem, to break through the gates of heaven, and for Hashem to hear our pleas, to hear how much we want to be close to Him. And that's really so much of the goal of the Mishkan, and what we're reading about in these coming weeks is to permeate, to break those barriers, to get close to Hashem as close as we can as human beings. Have a great Shabbos.